Hi, Dr. Mendenall here. I'd like to do problem solving, which is lesson 3 of chapter 8. We need to remember when we're being mathematicians, we're being people who use math a lot, that sometimes we're using a good guess. Not just any old wild guess, right? Like when I always tell you the answer is a cow or a shoe, but a real educated guess. And that's what we're doing today. We are going to look at the pictures. We're going to guess how many of an object it would take to make the same length, and then we're going to check it. Okay, so here we go. So we have this beautiful, colorful instrument here, this xylophone. And it says that this one is about the same as 1, 2, 3 of these cubes, right? And then this xylophone, like when you have music class, this one's bigger. So this is the one we circle. Let me get my pen out here. All right, you go ahead and circle yours. I'm going to circle mine. So this one we circle because it is bigger, and we are comparing the size of things, right? Now, would this be length or would this be height? It's this way. This was length. Okay, so we said one is longer and one is shorter. Okay, all right. So we trace a circle around the one that is bigger, and then we guess how many cubes longer it is. So if it's 3 for this one to get to here, how much more we need to get to here? Is it enough space for, like, let's say just one of them, like that? Or do you think we might need 2? And you draw better than I do, so we'll just pretend I did okay. So I think it might need both of these. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So my guess is it would take 5 cubes to get to this one. As long as we have a guess bigger than 3, then we're doing an educated guess. But would I say 20? That's just being silly, right? Okay, so I put in my guess. Is it okay if my guess is wrong? Yes, we learn by doing mistakes. We learn through making mistakes and going, oh, I have to try something else. We don't learn because we already know, okay? All right, so then we draw our picture to show we were thinking it was how many? 5. Okay, so here's our picture. All right, and then they would want us to check, which may or may not be easy because we don't all have the same pieces. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that makes sense. Ask your parent teacher if that makes sense. They can help you check. And we have 5. Okay, we are going to move on to the next page, to page 502. Okay, then we're using cubes. I wonder if a cube is as long as this little paper clip. I just want to see. Oh, it's a little shorter than a paper clip. So if I think a little shorter than a paper clip, I might have it. Okay. So if I don't have cubes, I can use something else the same. Here's a slinky. This slinky is 3 cubes long. This one, is it shorter or longer? And which one do we circle? I'm going to pin out here. Okay, we're going to circle the longer one. Okay, because we're measuring length, longer, shorter. Let me turn the page. I even have the word longer pop out in my book. Okay, we circle the one that is up longer, and then we guess how many cubes do we think it'll take to get from here to here. Do we think it's about the same as the last object on the last page? Or maybe a little more, maybe a little less? Think about it. Tell your parent teacher. And I want you to put your guess right here. I might even go back and look. So this one seemed to be 5, this space. Is that the same amount of space? Or do we think it's one bigger? My guess is 6. It seems to me to be a little bit longer than the last one. But that's my guess. Your guess might be different than mine. If you still have your cubes, if you have the ones that we gave you in the first packet handout, you could put your cubes right here and you just line them up, and then you could trace around them. It might take a little extra space. Okay, so if you don't have cubes, I figured out it's the part of the paper clip that doesn't have the little loop on the end. So if I hold it here, this is the length of a cube on the paper. And I could just put these down and go around those. That would give me length, right? Okay. So let's check. They say the answer is 6. So we got it right. Good to know, right? Okay. So let me get mine in here. I need 3 on this side, so I need 2 more dividers. Yeah, mine aren't looking so even. There we are. And we checked. We know the answer is 6. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We've got some nice little wiener dogs here. And one wiener dog, this one up here, looks like it is, yeah, looks like it's 3. Right, here to here, here to here. It's a close to 3, right? Quite. Whiskers sticking out, maybe it's 3. This one, is it really that much longer? It doesn't seem as long as the things on the last page. Maybe it's shorter than the last 2 we did. These sure look like they're almost the same, right? But they're not. This one is definitely shorter, and this one is definitely longer. Do we think it'd be about 1 cube longer? That's going to be my guess, because based on my drawing, it looks right to me. So I'm going to say my guess is the second cute little wiener dog is 4 cubes. Okay, that's my guess. Get my cubes in here. They're not exactly cubes, they're kind of being rectangles. Anyway, all right. You agree? It's okay if you disagree, you know. Let's check the answer. It's 4. Whew. Okay, we got that one. The dog was a little bit smaller, huh? Shorter than the other. Okay, here we go. Big difference here. First airplane is, all right, 3. Okay, This is a big difference. It can't be just one, like about here, like that wiener dog. Huh. It's definitely longer. This bottom plane is definitely longer. How much more longer? I don't know. Maybe it's even more than 3. Maybe it's 4, because I am drawing kind of weird little rectangles here. Maybe it's 4. I need to erase, and I can't find the eraser. All right, so what is your guess? Is it 3 more here? Does it look kind of big to me? Or do you think maybe it's 4 more to get to here? I'm going to say it's 4 more, because I'm just not sure. I'm not going to guess 20, and I'm not going to guess 1 because those would not make sense. I need to make an educated guess. I guess that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 more. 4 and 3 is 7. So my guess is it's 7 long. My picture might have to go outside of this area here. Put in what your guess is. My 7. We know it's longer. How much longer? You ready? Ready? Set? I don't know. It might be 6. It might be 7. I'm not sure. I kind of went out on a limb here, but is it okay if I'm wrong? Yes, because we learn from being wrong. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I noticed that my rectangles here, which are supposed to be squares, were a little too long. And that made me think, I didn't quite get there. It can't be 3. It has to be 4. I should have drawn it a little bit neater and a little bit more in the same size, right? The same size and shape as these over here. So that's how I figured out. I'd kind of done my drawing wrong. I think it's 1 more. But it would have been okay if it was 6 too, right? Okay. So we need to remember that when we are doing math, sometimes we need to estimate, right? To have an educated guess. And it's okay if it's different. Okay. So here's the next one. This is the homework page. I want you to do this page and the next one, right? We decide how many we think are longer. We are using what to measure? Pennies. Pennies will be our unit of measurement. And then you put your pennies down and you trace over the top of them, okay? And then you have a few pages to do on 506. You're going to do this one. How long is this one? 3. How many more do you think this one is? Give a guess. Then put your pennies down and show me what your answer is. You're checking by putting down the pennies to measure the whole distance, right? Because I'm not going to click the answer. You have to figure out the answer, okay? All right. That was it because we're going to skip this page. We'll see you next time.